channel. So today I'm going to do a super fun chatty video. I've got so many requests to do this video. I feel like I've addressed it before, but I get daily questions all the time in my DMs, in the comment section, about how I got started in social media, what pushed me to do this full time, all of that good juicy stuff. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I can't believe we've hit 200k on my YouTube channel. There's so many of you guys. Thank you so much for joining my little crew on here. You guys are all so amazing. So if you guys want to get to know a bit more about me and how I got started on this crazy social media journey, please keep watching. Okay, so it's going to be quite a chatty video, so go grab yourself some tea, you know, I'm going to be spilling the tea. Go grab yourself some snacks, some chocolate, you know, and get yourself comfortable. So I've been into makeup for such a long time. I used to be a makeup artist for about 6 or 7 years before I actually started YouTube. So I used to work on a makeup counter for about 6 years of my life. I have a whole story time about why I decided to quit and all that stuff, so you can find that on my channel because I spilled a lot of tea in that video. Okay. That got me in quite a bit of trouble, that video, okay? But I definitely started out because I loved doing makeup, especially on myself. I like doing it on other people, but when I do it on myself, I feel so relaxed. I love just putting on a YouTube video in the background or putting on some music and I just do my makeup. It's so therapeutic for me. It's the only time I get in my busy schedule just to sit down and just have some me time, you know? And I love the fact that I can just put down the blind, block out Gran from back here again. Now, the struggle is real. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys will know back in the days I used to wear crazy makeup. I used to wear cut creases every single day. I used to challenge myself to always try to do different makeup looks, especially for college and stuff, and I used to wake up extra early just to make sure I get ready, and I've always loved taking selfies and stuff. And I had no idea, by the way, at this time that you could be a blogger, you could be an influencer, Instagrammer. That just wasn't a thing back then. But I've always watched YouTube, and I've watched YouTube for a long time, since back in the days where Dulce Candy was on, Candy Johnson, Lollipop 26. Who remembers Lollipop 26? That's the throwback YouTube days. And I've been watching YouTube for such a long time, but I've never had the confidence to turn on the camera and do it for myself. I've always been like a ghost follower and I just watch YouTube videos just non-stop, but I never thought that could be me. So if you guys have watched that video about me talking about my time working at MAC, you guys know that I got actually headhunted to work at MAC. I was just walking past a makeup counter one day and a girl came up to me and was like, I really love your makeup, would you want to have a job here? That's how it all kind of set off. It was a very huge shock for me that I could actually do makeup for a living. When I got a job there, it definitely helped me flourish and it helped me open up my eyes to a whole world of like professional makeup, long wearing makeup, like higher end makeup, and I definitely spent a good 6 years of my life learning from all my peers and stuff about different makeup techniques. And I used to work all the time behind the scenes doing backstage and photo shoots and all that good stuff. And at the time I thought that I actually wanted to be a celebrity makeup artist. That was kind of like my goal. That was the only thing that I kind of enjoyed because I love doing the more glam makeup rather than the more editorial kind of makeup. I always loved the full, you know, sleek brows, the heavy smoky eyeshadow. That was like my thing. So I used to work at MAC 3 days a week, and then I would do freelance and also be an assistant on the side. So whenever the makeup artist needed my help, I would drop everything and swap my shifts and everything to go and assist him. And we used to do really fun things like around the world and travel and go to fashion weeks in Paris and Milan and all that stuff. So that was a really fun time in my life, and that's where I thought that I wanted to do celebrity makeup artistry, because that's what he kind of done, and he definitely really inspired me to kind of go out there and start putting my little feet inside the little pool, you know, get my little toes wet. So while that was all happening, I have always been known to be the girl, like if there is a call time at 6 AM, I'll be there with a full beat on, with all my kit. I've always made the time and effort to make sure that I feel good, that I get ready. So it's always been a part of me, guys. Honestly, ever since like day one, I've just loved doing makeup on myself in particular. So I kind of just started to take photos on my iPhone and stuff like that, and I just used to upload it onto Instagram. It definitely was so slow at the start. I remember even trying to hit 10k. It was so hard. I feel like that first 10k is like the initial hurdle, and then once you get from 10k you kind of build followers so much easier. But getting that initial k on your page was like a goal of mine. So I used to put like makeup photos on and stuff like that, and I remember my first PR package was when I was on about probably like 7,000 followers, definitely under 10k. I got a package from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it was a massive box, and I remember I was in Egypt at the time, and it was a huge box filled with Anastasia Beverly Hills products, and I was just so grateful. I wanted to cry about all this makeup that I got for free, and that definitely motivated me, guys. I was definitely that girl. I wanted the freebies. Even when I used to work as a makeup artist, I used to do a lot of photo shoots, and all that stuff was for free, but when you credit the makeup that you use in that video, normally the brands will give you products in exchange for that credit. So I've always really been into getting free makeup. I just love the thrill of like getting free makeup because I'm a cheap ass bitch, okay? So let's fast forward to when I hit about 20k on my Instagram. I was still working at MAC. So my friend Archel MUA, you guys know that we always hang around together. We're really close friends, and she's actually been doing YouTube for a lot longer than me, but we started to go to like events together, which was really nice because if I got an invite, I'll take her. If she got an invite, she'll take me. So it was a really fun way to get started, and I started to hang around with a bit more like bloggers and stuff like that, and this is all still while I was working at MAC, so I had to like juggle everything while going to events. What changed everything for me is I went to this event. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys will know this story already, and I've talked about it quite a few times. At this event there was a psychic there, and she's one of the psychic sisters. Her name is Naz. She was just on a table. I've never ever gone to a psychic before, ever. She had like a table full of stones, and she just asked me to pick up 3 stones, any stones that kind of caught my eye. All the stones that I picked was the blue ones. I just picked up whatever one I thought was just pretty, and she was like to me, it's so funny that you pick up blue because blue is a symbol of communication, but I keep getting the feeling that you lack communication, like you want to communicate but you lack the confidence to do it. You need to start doing something with videos. And I was like, videos? Like, I can't ever see myself doing videos because I used to be one of those people that like would take 10 million photos and I would never be happy with any of them. I used to be so particular about what angle I was, how people would take my photo. If I didn't like that, I would tell them to delete it. I used to be so self-conscious, and the thought of doing video and not being able to control what my face looks like when I talk, I make all these funny faces, and the thought of that honestly made me cringe and die inside. And I used to be so shy, guys. Like, before, I would never ever talk to anybody. I would just stick to my own bubble. If someone comes to talk to me, then I'll kind of talk to you, but I wouldn't actively go out and be like, hi, my name's Thuy, and just introduce myself. Like, even now to this day, I don't really do that. I'm quite a reserved person, and once you get to know me, that's when the crazy side comes out, you know, the jump, you know. Anyways, back to my reading. While I was there for about 15 minutes, she honestly mentioned videos about 6 times. She was like, you need to do videos. Something to do with videos, you need to do videos, and it's going to take you really far. You're going to do one, and it's going to blow up. And I was like, what the hell is this crazy bitch talking about? Could not imagine me doing videos, honestly. Like, it's so crazy, and now that I look back, I'm like, oh, my life is all about videos, bitch. My whole career is based on my videos, bitch. But if it wasn't for her, I would have never done videos. She also told me that I'm going to come in a crossroads, and I'm going to have to choose what I want to go for, and I'm going to have to close one door, but another door will open. And that was very scary for me because I hate change. She also told me that I'm going to be flying over to America. She sees me somewhere in America, and I was just like, this bitch is crazy. But I was like, okay. I ended up leaving. My friends went to her and blah blah blah. The next following week, it was like a coincidence. Every single time I talked to someone, they were like, oh, you should do videos. You'll be great at doing YouTube videos. You should start YouTube, or you should do like Instagram videos because you're so funny and you're so animated. Like, you should do it. And I've just always been like, no. And then one day, I remember we went to this benefit event, and it was for their launch of their new eyebrow product. So it's quite a while ago because you know their eyebrow products have been out for a while. But when they first launched it, we got to go on this boat, and I remember there was a videographer there, and he was like, can I get you on camera just saying something about benefit and the new brow products? And I just shat myself. I was like, no. Oh no, it's okay. No. And then my friends were like, oh, I'll do it. So she went. I was like watching her, and I was just thinking there and then, I was like, I just kind of shot myself in the foot because I had this opportunity to get my name out there, to get my Instagram out there, to get my @handle out there for a big brand like Benefit, and I just fucked it up. I just didn't grasp the opportunity when it came because I was scared. And I remember going home and I kept thinking about it, and I was like, why am I holding myself back just because I'm scared? Being scared and being fearful of something is so crazy because it's all in your head. Like, a lot of times people get a lot of anxiety or they get really panicky about something, but you just have to remember it's all in your head. Like, nothing's gonna happen. Like, you just need to push yourself and keep striving for more to progress, you know. There's no point staying in your comfort zone because you're never going to grow. After that, I was like, right, I'm going to start doing videos. I'm going to try to listen and see what she's doing. So I ended up purchasing a new camera. I kind of tried to do a few videos, and let me tell you guys, at first it's so shit. But at first, whenever you do something, you're going to be so crap at it. It's going to be so bad. The lighting will be shit. Your probably editing will be rubbish. There's just so many things that you have to remember, that everyone goes through this stage of like really, really bad. And then the more you do it, the more confident you get, the more you want to start to try new things, the more you want to try to edit a different way, the more you research about it. All of that is how people grow. And you have to remember that everyone starts from somewhere. No one is born like a freaking genius, you know. So the more you try to do something, the better you get at it. And it's honestly, it's so true what they say, like practice makes perfect. So anyways, I started doing a few more Instagram videos. I started challenging myself more to always try to feature new products, try to change up my makeup looks. And I really wanted to try to show off my personality in the video. I felt a bit more comfortable because I was just by myself. I could kind of be a bit more like, oh. I remember when I first started, there wasn't a lot of people that was doing a lot of faces. They wasn't showing their personality that much in videos. It was more just like, do you know what I mean? Whereas I was like, I don't know, when I just started filming, it just started to come out of me. And the more I started to do that, the more I started to get reposted. And it just started to grow so quickly. And then I remember I hit about 40k on my Instagram. And I remember thinking like, oh my god, I hit 40k. I'm nearly at 50k. That's half of 100k. You know, I was so happy. But at the same time, I was so stressed out with my work, trying to balance everything. Because I was getting invited to a lot more events. And at the time, I was like, I have to be seen going to these events. Like, if I wanted this as my job, I need to treat it like my job. If you ever work at Mac, you know there's different levels of certification, and you have to have different certifications to do like makeup lessons and stuff like that. And because I was the fully certified makeup artist there, it was very hard for me to swap my shift because I could only swap with certain people that had the same certifications, which was only about 8 people. So that's very, very hard because a lot of them, they are also part-time, they've got kids, they've got other jobs, you know, while they're working part-time. So it was really, really hard to swap my shifts. So I remember I just had enough, and I just wrote up my notice, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave for a bit and I'm gonna try to do something called Bureau. So quickly I'll explain what Bureau is. It's kind of like an agency, and you can decide when you want to work and when you don't want to work. You don't get things like holidays or anything like that, but I just felt I needed something a bit more flexible. So when I want to work, I can work. If I needed more money, I can work overtime. If I can't work, I could cancel in the morning. So that was just like perfect for me. So I couldn't apply for Bureau unless I left Mac. So that was what I was planning to do. I was planning to leave Mac, do my blogging and go to my events and stuff like that, and then I can pick and choose the days. So that was honestly the plan. Grant ended up having a motorbike accident, and I don't know if I've talked about it on my YouTube before. He had a motorbike accident about 2 years ago, and he flipped off his motorbike, and it was a big thing. He had to have surgery and all that stuff. So I remember I gave my notice like the day before or something like that, and then the next time when I was in work, I got the call that Grant had a motorbike accident, and I literally just left everything. I even left my brush belt and everything, and I just rushed to the hospital. And then your girl never went back. I never worked my notice. And that was when I was like, right, there's no point going back. There's no point working my 3 weeks notice. I'm just gonna, you know, help my boyfriend here, and I'm just gonna like try and put 110% in this Instagram thing. And that was also when I started my YouTube channel as well. And I was like, right, if I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna commit myself, because if I say that I'm gonna do something, I always want to think that I have a lot of integrity to my name. And if I say I'm gonna do something, then I'm gonna freaking do it, you know? There's no excuses, no slacking. So I don't even think that I've missed YouTube updates since I've started in August. I don't know if I had, but I have always been on the grind, making sure I have videos, and I hate taking breaks. And if I say I'm going to upload, then I try my goddamn best to upload, you know. At first I started off with 1 video a week, and now I'm at 2 videos a week. And then I end up hitting 100k, and I was just like over the moon. I remember I was in Malaysia just when I had my nose done and stuff like that. It was just so crazy. And then honestly, it went from 100k, 200k, 300k, 400k, 500k, oh bitch! It was like, honestly, it just kept growing, and it was very overwhelming. It was like something you just see rack up, and you almost get addicted to it. Every day I would refresh, I'd be like, oh, 1,000 new followers. It was wild. And Instagram and the algorithm at the time, honestly, it was just like everything kind of collided together, and it just worked in my favour. But at the same time, I was producing a lot of content. I was making sure I do quite a lot of videos and churning them out, you know. I was constantly film like 10 videos in one day, edit like a mad woman, honestly, until 2, 3 in the morning. It was just crazy, honestly. Now that I look back, I'm like, how the hell did I do that? But I was like a machine. I was like a little rabbit, like churning out these Instagram videos, as well as doing my YouTube videos at the same time. I think it was, I was trying to hit like 800k or something like that. I was like, right, I'm gonna do a video every single day. And then that kind of happened, and then I was like, let me try 850, let me try 900, and then I just started to do a video every single day for like quite a few months, guys. It took me 2 years in total to get to where I am today, which is 1 million, but I was churning out the videos so much, and I was making sure I was filming a lot of videos, a lot of content, so that when I actually sit down, I could just concentrate on just editing all those videos. So my lovely boyfriend Grant, we've worked together now since he's had his motorbike accident. He helps me edit my YouTube videos and stuff, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the time to be able to upload these YouTube videos as well as uploading an Instagram video every day. So I definitely feel that was a big advantage, and how I got to produce so much content. So yeah, that is just the overall story of how it all started off. It was by me going to a psychic. I don't know if you guys believe in psychics. I am such a believer in them. I've been to like 4 already this year or something like that, but I just feel like sometimes in your life you just need a bit of guidance, and especially with this job, it's not very certain at all, and sometimes you can feel very lost. You don't know what direction you're going in. Is it going to be successful? Is it even worth you putting all your eggs in one basket? When I went to a psychic, I felt like it really helped me have some clarity, have some faith that this is the right path to go on. If you guys are ever thinking about going to a psychic, I would highly recommend it. Maybe get some suggestions about other people that's gone to a psychic. I try to go to one probably every 6 months or every year, and sometimes they're at events and stuff, and I always make sure I queue up and like meet them. I actually met one today. She was a psychic sister, and she was at the event that I was just at, and she told me that a big change is coming, a big break is coming, something's gonna change and there's no going back. And I'm just like scary, but I should embrace the change, you know. I should trust the universe and just believe in myself, because at the end of the day, you is all you got, girl. You have the power to change everything. You have the power to manifest what you want. You have the power to change it all. Honestly, I just feel like people just had to have the right mindset and just believe in yourself, because when I wasn't believing in myself and I kept saying no, I kept making excuses, I wasn't getting anywhere in life. It was only until I was like, right, I'm gonna fucking try this thing. I'm gonna put all my might into this one thing. I'm gonna reach this goal, and then it just happened. So I honestly feel like if you think it and you believe it and you manifest it and you work your ass off towards that thing, you're gonna achieve it. That was like me when I first wanted to do YouTube. I was like, I want to hit 100k. 100k is my goal. And honestly, there was times where I was like, it's not growing, no one likes me, no one watched my videos. And then I would go on other channels and I'll be like, they get so many views but they have less followers than me. Why is that? You just have to remember that everyone is on their own journey. It's not about how fast you run. I was going to say a little metaphor there, but I can't think of one. It doesn't matter. It's slow progress is progress. Do you know what I mean? There's no point comparing yourself to other people, because other people have their own journeys. Other people are doing things differently. Maybe it's not your time yet. If you keep working towards it, then your time is going to come. So always believe in yourself. If you really want to do something, you can do it. Don't make excuses. A lot of people always say to me like, oh, I don't have the right lighting. I don't have the right camera. My room's too small. If you don't have lighting, then you need to get up earlier and start filming when it's daylight. If you don't have a good camera, you can always use your iPhone. The iPhones are such good quality these days that honestly people go crazy whenever I post just iPhone photos alone. Also, something that helped me is investing in your work. So when I first got some money, I started to buy lights. I always want to make sure I'm improving my setup. I never want to settle for anything. Like once I achieve something, I'm like, yes, I'm so proud of myself, but what else can I achieve? I just feel like I'm not even at my peak yet. Do you know what I mean? I'm so happy, but I know there's so much more out there, and I know that I'm going to be successful in whatever I do because I have that mindset. So that's what I want to kind of install into you guys. I feel like with this platform, I want to use it in a way to motivate you guys, to make you guys believe in yourself, because I know what it feels like to have no ambition. I know what it feels like just to float throughout life, and there's so much more out there if you just put yourself out there as well, because a lot of times we just get stuck in a comfort zone and we don't want to kind of venture out. But if there's something that you've always wanted to do, start doing it. Stop making excuses. That's the main thing I have to say. Just sit down, think about what you really like doing, what you enjoy watching, and I always think if they can do it, why can't you do it? You know, there's nothing special about me. I'm just a normal average girl just trying to make it work. So if I can do it, you can do it too. So Right guys, that was a long, chatty, rambly video. If you guys want a few more story times, I can definitely do a few more. I have loads of other story times. Maybe I'll talk all about my psychic experiences and what they've told me, if it's come true or not, because I've went to quite a few psychics in my time, and some are a bit crazy, but some have been amazing and life-changing. So let me know down below if you want to see that. If there's any other videos you guys want me to film, please let me know. I definitely feel that I love motivational speaking, and I love talking about how to achieve your goals and the right mindset, and I just love talking about all these things. I love hearing about this. I love watching videos all about this and manifesting your dreams. If you guys haven't yet, please go on Lilly Ghalichi's channel, and she has a video all about how she found love and how she started up Lilly Lashes, and they are just so motivational to me. I love stories about people coming from nothing and then they just manifest their dreams, and it just all happens for them because they have the right mindset. I love stuff like that. So if you guys haven't yet, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube page. I upload my channel twice a week. I upload loads of tutorials, chatty videos, helpful videos, all about Instagram, how to grow. I really hope that this channel is a place where you can come to have a laugh, but also learn and also feel motivated as well at the same time. Okay, enough about my spiel. I'll let you guys go now. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Enjoy the bloopers. Ole, 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 ole. Are you sure you want to be in a video with me, babe?
No. Time.
So annoying. Do I need to retake that one again? If you hear my boyfriend snoring, I don't know why he's snoring, bitch. It's only 10 o'clock. Oh my god, it's 11 now, actually. One second. My nose is running, bitch. I feel so empowered right now. I might go on Instagram Live.